Okay. Muffin Bros Karna versus Cosmos in winners finals. So, Sheik Corrin, I think Sheik wins the matchup, but we'll see how this goes. I mean, I expect that we're going to see a lot of this.
I mean, this is a match to know. Whenever you're in this area, this really is the match that you just have to know.
This is like the classic Aerolink versus Denti in the custom days.
Oh, how things have changed so much.
Not too much. Denti and Aerolink are still both in bracket.
There is that.
All right, so game one on Smashville. Where else except, you know, it's against Sheik, so why did you go to Smashville?
I mean, on one hand, you do have Sheik with the ridiculous combos here, but I've seen Cosmos do some really insane KO setups on this stage as well. And because we have to consider how strong the pin is as an edge guarding tool and how close to the blast zone these ledges are, there's a case for Cosmos willing to go here as well and for this not to be so heavily in favor of Sheik.
Absolutely true. And I think the biggest thing that's going to prevail in this game is not either of these two players being overwhelming. I think what it's really going to be about is just having solid mental game the whole way through, as that is what both of these players excel in.
And just creativity. That's the name of the game with Cosmos. He does love using that Dragon Lunge for good reason, but look at the way he utilizes the Dragon Lunge, how he fakes out whether or not he's going to stick the ground and just simply overshoot instead. It's just brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant.
Speaking of brilliant, that back air was incredibly well timed, and it's not very easy to catch people falling down with that.
Yeah, well spaced as well.
Yeah. Now, you talked about using the side B and whether or not you stick into the ground, and it is probably one of Corrin's best mix-ups, because if you don't insta-pin, your opponent sees that they didn't get hit and probably is out of their shield. And if you don't insta-pin, you have it spaced correctly, you will tipper them every single time. It is ridiculously powerful on a tipper. I think it does like 15%.
It's definitely strong. The knockback, the percentage, it's all just gravy. It's all just great. Wow. Ooh. Karna trying to go for a really big read there. Doesn't quite pay off.
It's getting a little impatient. Wow.
And what was that you were saying about that tip?
That is something that Cosmos does that I, as a Corrin player, do not understand how. I just say, like, anytime that anybody is in that diagonal of my tipper, even if they're like 5 miles away, they're just like, I'm just just gonna, no.
It's actually just brilliant with the setup because he's going so many times for these up airs off of whenever you see Karna in the air. So Karna's thinking to himself, I'm gonna air dodge away. And Cosmos already has this in mind because of how he's jumping to the point where the second Karna chooses that, it's tipper time.
I'm going to put that in my brain for when I play next. So game 2 on Final Destination. I definitely like this because the less platforms Corrin has, the more she is going to suffer.
Yeah, it makes it so that there aren't as many recovery mix-ups using that Dragon Lunge. You know, before we've seen so many times Cosmos using the Dragon Lunge and then the kick onto the moving platform of Smashville itself. So with that mix-up off of the table, now Karna's going to have an easier time to edge guard overall.
Yeah, and of course, Corrin's recovery is pretty weak. But you also got to keep in mind that when she does recover correctly, it's very difficult to keep her off the stage, especially once she's on the ledge. She does have quite a few good options, including just dropping down, doing a side B, and then kicking back on. Right now, Cosmos doing a lot of these kicks just to get Karna out of his face a little bit. I think really Cosmos is, after he's taken all this percent, just trying to play a little bit more defensively and just kind of space around a little bit more. I know he likes to be aggressive in this matchup because it kind of takes away Sheik's ability to do that, but he's doing a good job of just kind of letting Karna come to him and making those hits happen.
Karna just, we're seeing right now from Karna really great spatial awareness. Look at the range, what aspects of that F tilt actually connect. He's so on point with the spacing of most of his moves here. Ooh, how did he avoid that down smash? Absolutely ridiculous.
I think he might have low profiled it.
Now the back air from Cosmos. Getting it with a stun. He's not going to be able to follow up necessarily. Won't get the KO either.
What a great recovery by Karna.
And how did he end up taking the first stock there as well? Chasing Karna down in the air and getting the up air.
Yeah, I mean, a bouncing fish is coming.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's nothing, nothing with one stock apiece here. And, I mean, I think if we see a repeat of that last stock, Karna should be able to do it now that he's kind of figuring out how Cosmos is reading his recovery. I think he'll be able to do a little bit better of a job mixing it up.
Nothing on the grab. This is giving Cosmos a chance to regain control of the stage. You're seeing Karna trying to jump away, but Cosmos going for the neutral air, trying to cover a whole suite of get-up options.
Great combo by Karna. What I really like that Cosmos has been doing this whole set, and it's really an archetype of his playstyle, is that the way he uses his aerials is absolutely mind-bogglingly perfect. Really, a lot of people like to think that Corrin has a better ground game than she actually does, where a lot of her strength comes from being in the air and then using the side B as the ground game for your kill. Ooh!
And what a kill indeed. Not going for the pin as we had predicted initially. Instead, the perfect angling on the F smash to prevent Karna from coming back. That was a very, very solid 2-0.
A surprisingly strong edgeguard game coming out from Cosmos that whole time. And that was really the key to his victory, was just being able to keep such a well-recovering character like Sheik out of center stage.
And it really did feel like the little moments where you would see Karna, who is pixel perfect in most cases, but the times that he would whiff, the times he would make these slight errors, would trade the real estate in favor of Cosmos, would force the offstage scenarios, and that's where Cosmos would be getting a lot of these finishes that we've seen.
Yep.